There we go. All right, folks, we are live once again in Netroots Nation. I want you to talk to my brother. He's had me on his show numerous times. I want to give him an opportunity for you all to meet him if you're not already to meet Egberto Willie, the host of Politics Done Right. Brother's doing a great job every day on his show. How are you, man?
Man, it's great. Mark, let me tell you, he says a whole lot, but I respect this guy. I've been watching this guy for a very, very long time. And if you really want to know politics, Mark Thompson, my brother, it's great to be here with you.
Well, it's good to have you. We had a good discussion yesterday, and I shared with Egberto my idea, and he lost his mind. My idea about the ticket.
I know. I mean, you know how many people I told about that so far?
Well, how did they react?
I mean, first it was shock, and then when I tell them, think about it. You know, Republicans never have a problem creating a shock and winning with a shock.
Shock and awe. That's what Bush used to call it.
Shock and awe. And it's time for us to do it. And my brother here, his concept. Kamala Detmer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Go hard. Just go hard.
Go hard. So, I mean, look, no matter what, Mark, I am going, or I should say Reverend Thompson, whatever, Mark, I am going for the Democratic ticket from the top to the bottom. And I mean, I'm not missing any vote. Every single one that I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure it's there.
Did you watch the Biden press conference yesterday?
Yes, I did.
What were your thoughts?
Look, he did better than before.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the Biden that would always be there, I would have no problem. Mm-hmm. No problem whatsoever. My concern is what happens if a slip occurs between now and November? What happens if he gets a mini stroke between now and November? There are all these little things that I think about, right? Because the guy is 81 years old. But as far as if he makes it to November, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great. But I think we ought, as progressives, I think we ought to have a backup plan for every incidental. And I think if we don't, we would have squandered the opportunity given that the Republicans have given us with this path to victory. We would have squandered it.
Yeah. Well, you know, and we didn't have a contingency plan. And everybody's guilty. You know, we all knew how old he was.
Yes.
But I think we also knew that you kind of need an old white dude up against an old white dude.
Yes.
Because the only fear, even about my theory, and I don't know whether I got a chance to share this with you yesterday, Trump's ceiling is 47%,
right.
Roberto. And he can't mobilize his base anymore around Biden.
No.
But they will get mobilized if it's a person of color or
right.
it's a woman. They come out even stronger. But I'm saying now at this hour, if they're really talking about pushing Biden off the ticket, let's just go for it.
But you know, even as we mobilize them, if they see an African American on the ticket, right? I honestly think if we put I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Okay.
Back when Obama was running, before I supported Obama, I supported Hillary Clinton.
Of course.
And then I supported Obama after Clinton, the husband made a certain comment about Obama. But when they were canvassing in Pennsylvania, I think it was, a guy walking through the streets was canvassing, and he asked the population, he asked a woman, who are you supporting at a home? The woman turned back to her husband and said, honey, who are we supporting? I didn't, that's what happened though.
No, I believe you.
Why, who are we supporting? Right. And the response was, we're supporting the N guy. This was a white couple, a racist couple that spoke out and said, we're supporting the N guy. That is when I knew Obama was going to win. Because what that told me is that there was enough angst in that person to supersede her racism. There was enough angst in the country then that it superseded that. I am saying the Republicans have laid out such a path right now that I think even if we bring her out, that a lot of women that are, whether they're racist or not, a lot of men with women, whether they're racist or not, may actually say, I can't take this, but I really can't take them taking away these rights. That's my expectation.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, and that's why when you made the comment, I It was like a shock. And then I started to rationalize and I said, wait a minute. That probably makes a hell of a lot of sense.
Let's go hard. Let's go hard.
Yes.
When I talked to you yesterday, though, what you been doing on your show, Politics Done Right. We want everybody to know how they can hear it and where they can find it before we leave. But in terms of your show, you've been focusing a lot on down ballot races.
Yes.
Those are some of the ones that really, really count, that get ignored.
Yes.
In this other news cycle.
Yes. You know, and this not on my doing. I suffer the same disease everybody suffers. The flashing thing is Biden. The flashing thing is a federal,
the big shiny,
the big shiny, the senators, etc. And somebody told me, look, there's a lot of stuff happen underneath. Mm-hmm. It's at the municipal level. It's at the state level. It's at all these other levels that we have to work. We want to win it all. And the reason we want to win it all is because we are where the people are. They just don't know it. Yeah. And they don't know it because we are not presenting the narrative to them as far as, hey, we are really with you.
Yeah.
And once we start to do that, and again, we 90 days is not here yet. We're at 100 and something days. We have the time to invest the money instead of putting out Facebook ads, instead of putting out all these ads, investing in your program, giving your program some more leverage out there in the markets, investing in our programs. But we have to get to the ears of somebody who understands that trying to blast media this on ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, and all these things ain't going to do it. It's going to be flesh and blood. And the people that are closest to the people are groups like our media, like what you and I do.
Absolutely right. Let people know how they can find Politics Done Right.
You can find Politics Done Right. You can find Politics Done Right by going to politicsdoneright.com. Politicsdoneright.com.
How long have you been doing this, man? How long have you been on it?
At least 15 years or so.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Politicsdoneright.com/info gives you all the platforms that we're on. So look, thank you.
Where are you based? Where do you?
I'm based in Houston, Texas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right. And forgive me for getting this, but you all hear the accent. Where are we from?
I am originally from Panama, Central America. I'm a naturalized United States citizen.
Panama.
And soy panameño, and I'm a very proud American citizen.
And see, this will touch you too.
Yes.
Because one of the numbers, the op that was run on Kamlos in 2020 by ADOS, she's not a real African American.
Really?
Oh yeah, that was strong.
Walk into the middle of Adeline, Texas, and ask if she's a real African American black person or whatever.
But she was messing up. You say our brother is Panamanian. If we start doing that, folks, we're gonna have to disavow Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Shirley Chisholm, and people. Let me tell y'all something. Most of us in America who were brought here were enslaved went to the Caribbean first.
I'm glad that you said that, Mark, because that's what I was going to say. When I came to the States, I went to the University of Texas, and one of the first things I looked for was where I could join the Afro-American Culture Committee. And I went in there, and we were listening to Martin Luther King that day. And and just passing, I said, oh, I like Martin Luther King, but I kind of have an affinity for Malcolm X. And they really tore into me in the Afro-American Culture Committee.
Wow.
And I said to one of the guys, said, you're a damn import anyway. You're not even from here. You're not one of us. And I stood up and I said, let me tell you guys something that you need to learn right now. Before the ship made it to Louisiana, before the ship made it to North Carolina, before the ship made it anywhere, it came to the Caribbean, it came to Panama, it came to these other places, Brazil. There are more black people in Brazil than there are black people in the United States of America.
That's right. Okay? That's right.
So we are one huge diaspora, and Africans that come over here, Caribbean folk, Latinos, or whatever with my hue, we should never allow any other folk to put any separation between us. This is my brother.
That's right.
Even though he was born here in America and I was born in Panama, we could be cousins.
We could be cousins.
And we don't know.
We don't even know.
There you go.
Bernie Williams, y'all. That's where Bernie's from too.
Yeah, I mean,
man, you know the Yankee.
Yeah, I know you're Yankee, man. But and also what's his name? Oh God, when you're live, you forget certain things, right? But Rod Carew.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah, man.
Rod Carew was from Panama.
7 band titles.
Yeah. So Mariel Rivera.
Yeah, that's right.
Mariano Rivera,
Mariano
Panama.
Rivera, that's right.
You
That's
know,
right.
so I mean, and all of us share the same thing. We all of us got there in the ship.
That's right.
You know,
Brother, good to see you, man.
look, it's a
PoliticsDoneRight.com.
PoliticsDoneRight.com.
His brother's prolific. He's doing it all, folks. Follow him, check him out, support him, learn something.
Can I say my Twitter?
Yeah, oh yeah, please.
The Twitter, Egberto Willies, EGBERTOWILLIES, Egberto Willies, at Egberto Willies.
Did you play ball?
I'm only big, man.
You didn't play ball?
No.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I didn't play the ball. I was always the guy who create trouble. You know,
love you, brother.
Thank you. Love you,
good
man.
To see you,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Always good
All
to see you in a place like this.
Absolutely.
You coming to the DNC? You say you're not.
No, I can't make it to the DNC, but I'll be following you.
Yeah, they emailed me today, man. I got to give you the update, man.
Okay. I'll be following you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Excellent.
A lot of money.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got to tell you about that.
All right.
I'm gonna check it. Okay. We'll talk about it. All right, folks. We're here. We have a state senator who's going to be joining us momentarily. So I'm just checking to see. As you see, my view, my perspective, I like to kind of show you all what's going on in the hall behind me, so you can kind of see the people walking around and whatnot. But this is Netroots Nation, y'all, the largest progressive gathering in the country, if not the world. And it's an annual event. It's been going on for, I was wrong, not 15 years. I was reading Marcos's badge, but it's been going on for what, like 20 years, 22 maybe even years. So we're here for Netroots Nation. Glad you could be here with us. I'm seeing a few comments. I'm gonna try to get to some of them and see what's going on. Well, Sean may have comments, but I can't see. But we're live here, and we're glad to be here. Glad to be here with all of you, as a matter of fact. I'll be on a panel in the morning at 9 talking about organizing with my colleagues at Community First Solutions. And we are, as I said, we're going to be talking about organizing from the perspective of what we need to be doing. Bo, I think my good friend is still working with DC Vote. Am I right about that? You're not doing DC statehood anymore? Nope. But you haven't retired from the DC. But you haven't retired from the movement, have you? Okay. Bo Shuff used to run DC Vote, folks, and he's here. I thought he was still running. I saw the DC Vote sign right there. I thought maybe I thought that was you. Okay. Well, so I'm giving you credit anyway.
No, I stepped down last fall, and I've been this whole spring. I've been doing a bunch of ballot initiative work.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So I'm still in the movement, just not
in that role. Okay.
I spent 7 years on the same conversation. I need a little air.
I know what you mean, man. I know what you mean. Been there, done that. Good to see you too, Bo. So I think we're going to be joined by. Hey, you want to talk to me now? You want to talk to me now?
I mean, I can't talk to you.
You can't? Oh, okay, I thought you were the person.
Well, I'm the environmental justice director. I can probably talk about some EJ things, but my president will be here tomorrow.
Say something. Tell everybody your name and the organization you're with, so they can at least get a little tease of what's going on here. Look right there.
Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Nika Decker-Randolph. I'm the environmental justice director for BTEC. My president will be here tomorrow to tell you guys more, but I'm here to tell you in Baltimore City that we need you to sign them petitions. Okay, we need you to volunteer. We need you to tell your mama, your daddy,
Petitions
your uncle,
for
your uncle, ballot access. So we are seeking ballot access to have a regional transportation authority. Currently, all our transportation decisions are made at the state level with no local control, or input. So we just want to make sure Baltimoreans' voices are being heard and that there are proper avenues and protections in place to where we can't be silent.
And that'll be on the ballot in November.
If we get these petitions, y'all come
how many signatures you need?
We need 10,000 signatures.
How many
We're still
you got?
collecting them. We've collected 12,000. Now we're trying to collect 20,000 because we need the buffer. This is the second time we'll be doing this because they did this Last time that was on the ballot, and they collected about 15,000 signatures. So this time we're going for 20,000 just to make sure that we got enough.
Okay.
This is important. I know y'all be on them buses that be late, them trains that don't be working. We just trying to make sure that we got transit that work for us.
So you're not the president or spokesperson, but you did that well.
Yes.
What's the website? Is it B Tech?
B Tech.
What's the website? Is it a website?
Yes.
What
And
is
we're also on social media.
Tell everybody where to find you.
Okay, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can search BTEC, Baltimore Transit Equity Coalition. Various forms in that, which we do need to work on synthesizing our social media because it's actually different handles on different platforms. But there are some variation of Baltimore Transit Equity Coalition. So if you Google that, you can find it all on our website.
Thank you, Nika.
Thank you.
Good to see you. You know I was gonna put you on the spot like that. She rolled up on me and asked me for my information so she can come on. They could come on the show, but I just went on here and put it on here anyway. So I don't play.
No, you don't. You keep it real.
Keep it real. Keep it real.
Keep
Thank
it
you.
plain. Make it plain.
Make it plain. Let's make it plain. That's right.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
right. So, folks, we're here live at Netroots Nation. Good to be with you. I think we're going to have one more guest in a moment or two, and then we'll have an opportunity to see what the Senate is all about. You looking for me? You want to talk to me? Yeah, I am. You trying to go on with me? Oh, just doing my show. Tell us who you are, man. Since you're standing here, come on. Introduce yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Taylor, Free Speech TV.
How's free speech doing, man?
Not bad, growing, and frankly, stabilizing. You know what? Free Speech TV has been around for 29 years. I'm the program director now.
Man.
Been in that position for 2 years, learning a lot. And first, you got to learn your job to do that well. I've been blessed to be in a position of leadership, and Free Speech TV put me in that position without any experience. So shout out Free Speech TV and everybody that's running that show. That goes from the board to the people above my head and the people that are in the building. Now, to answer your question about Free Speech TV has been around for 29 years now. Loyal donor base. However, trying to make that transition from traditional broadcast media to streaming broadcast media. You know, you want to maintain the donor base in the ways that they catch you, but you got to get ready for the future. And that's what I'm doing now with Free Speech TV. And we're streaming these keynotes live from Netroots to broadcast. Never done that in the past before. Traditionally, we've taken those files, gone back home and done the dance, and that's a slow dance. So now with streaming media, you take that media live, you give your audience something more that they appreciate, and you grow.
Yeah, that's important. Okay, brother, that's good to know. But we should talk, man.
Man, we should talk.
Big time. You gonna be down there for a minute?
Tell me about what you're doing, and you know, and everything that you're doing, and I'm willing to.
Yeah, man, I know free speech.
Figure it out.
I've had a lot of friends over there over the years. Put your info on my phone if you don't mind.
Forgive me. I'm gonna be slightly distracted. You got the number? Or did I just put my first name? My bad.
Yeah, you just put your number and name in there first.
First name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand by. But
you know Free Speech TV, y'all. We've partnered before.
It needs a partner again.
Okay.
It needs a partner again.
Let's do it.
That's what we're here to do.
I got a couple ideas too.
Yes, and I've got a lot.
Especially coming up in this election season.
I've got a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
That's us.
All right, man. I'm gonna send you all my information. Thanks for coming over, brother. I mean, put you on the spot like that, but I'm live, so that's how I talk to people.
I'm good.
Keep it real.
You see, I got decompressing here, but I'm good.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna holler at you. Huh?
Your name?
Mark. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark Thompson. Bless you, brother. All right. Hey, what's up? How are you?
You still taking interviews?
Yeah, come on.
Can we get Joseph G. Varghese, who's the head of Our Revolution, on?
Come on.
All right.
Bring him on over. Yeah, absolutely.
We're not live, are we?
Yeah, we live. You on the air right now. It's Angelo, everybody.
This is the lovely, wonderful Reverend Mark Thompson.
Well, they know who I am. I'm trying to introduce him to you.
I'm just saying for myself.
I'm trying to introduce him to you.
Let the record reflect.
Let the record reflect. Hey, man.
What's up, brother?
How are you? Long time. You good?
I know, I'm good.
What's happening?
You tell me.
You enjoying Netroots?
I am.
Joseph G. Varghese with us, folks, the head of Our Revolution. We're right here. I know you see yourself right there, but that's actually where the camera is. Now, first of all, let me just start here. What's Our Revolution up to these days, especially in this presidential context?
So
Our revolution was founded by Bernie Sanders after the 2016 presidential race to keep the progressive movement active and organizing. We've, focused on electing progressive champions at every level. We've focused on moving the progressive agenda, whether it's healthcare, the Green New Deal, Fight for 15. We focused on transforming the Democratic Party. What are we doing in this moment is we're continuing to push forward the vision that Bernie had when he founded our revolution in 2016, because we realized that, change takes place over time, not in individual elections.
So let's deal with the elephant in the room. There's all this pressure for Biden to drop out. Somebody suggested to me just yesterday a new ticket, Harris Sanders. Have you heard that?
I have heard that.
So what's up? What we talking about?
I would love for Bernie Sanders to be on any ticket. I'm just not sure the Democratic establishment would allow it, brother. But I think it would be awesome. And actually, I think head-to-head, Bernie Sanders would beat Donald Trump in the far right, hands down. Because at the end of the day, Donald Trump is where he is because he moved an economically populist message. He went to Lordstown, Youngstown, Ohio, where GM factory is closing. He said, don't sell your homes, right?
Right.
Don't move away. Your jobs are going to come back. I'm going to stop these bad trade deals, right? He moved a message, Donald Trump did, that Democrats should have been moving, brother. And Bernie's got the same message. And the upside of this is I think Joe Biden and the Democratic Party have picked up on that. They've become more populist as a result of Bernie's 2 presidential runs and the work of our revolution.
Has our revolution taken a position as to what Joe Biden should do right now? Are you all going to weigh in on that at all? You don't have to. I'm just curious.
We've surveyed our members. 34,000 people have responded to 2 polls that we've done since the debate with Donald Trump. 70% of our members want Joe Biden to exit the race. And that is because the number one priority, 97% of our members want to defeat Donald Trump.
Of course.
And so that being said, our position is we need to make sure we put forward the best ticket with the best platform that can defeat the right wing.
Okay. So has Bernie even hinted? I've not heard it. Has he even hinted any interest in getting in?
I was with Bernie a few weeks ago. I'm not sure this is his moment. I don't think he sees this as his moment. If he ran, I'd be all down.
So I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. So before I heard Harris Sanders, this was my idea. I said, if we're gonna go out hard, go out in flames. I don't think you can leapfrog the vice president. So you do Harris. That's right. You do Harris Whitmer. 2 women. Everybody came 2 women. No. I disagree. Women are more mobilized. This is Rovember. I mean, if you're going to go down in flames. It's like I'm saying, have you ever robbed a bank? Have you ever robbed a bank? Me either. But let's say we decide to rob a bank. We're not going to go risk jail time for $250.
Right.
We're going to go rob a bank and get some money. So that's what I'm saying. If you're going to go out, go out strong. And if somebody say
because Michigan,
she's strong. People like her. But then somebody said, what about Harris Sanders? I'm down with that too. I mean, let's go completely all the way, and Bernie does still have a tremendous following, even though he and Joe Biden, I guess, are close the same age. Ironically, he has a greater following of young people because he's talking about younger ideas. So, I mean, I hope we can figure this thing out.
No, that's right, brother. And the only thing I would say is, like, if Joe Biden does decide to step aside and Kamala Harris takes the reins, and whoever she picks, it's incumbent on Harris to adopt the progressive platform.
Yeah.
And in fact, I would say it's incumbent on Joe Biden to articulate what he's running for. Yeah. And what he's running for should be a progressive platform. We're going to raise the wage. We're going to make sure we give health care to as many people as possible. We're going to do everything in our power to take down big oil, because those are the bread and butter, real life kitchen table issues that Americans care about. And in order to win, Joe Biden or whoever's going to be the Democratic nominee has to speak to them.
I'm sure you would agree, though, that the status quo is not helpful. Every day there's this debate amongst us and no focus on Trump and Project 2025. Right. So let me ask you this. Biden at the moment doesn't seem like he wants to go. The membership of our revolution, if Biden were to come out and say he's going to support every progressive idea on your platform, if he's going to stay in it, would that help? Would that help him, you think?
Look, I think it would. I think having a robust progressive agenda saying this is what I'm going to fight for, this is what I believe in my bones, this is why I decided to run for president. Right. I think that would help mobilize the base. But look, at the end of the day, right, I think the American people want somebody who projects strength and vigor and energy. And so he's got to address that as well. He's got to address his agenda, but he's also got to address like the capacity and capability for the American people, because they want somebody who is energetic and vigorous enough to deliver. And, you know, somehow the American people have bought the lie that Donald Trump's going to fight for them. And that's bullshit, but they bought it.
Right. Lastly, in this conversation, let me do this first. Certainly, you all are supporting and endorsing candidates in down ballot races. Do you do that? Okay, that's so that's that you have those types of candidates. Any up and comers we need to know about who are on the ballot?
There are up and coming progressives all across the country. Here at Netroots Nation, we just had on a panel hosted by our revolution, Megan Green. Mm-hmm. She is currently the president of the St. Louis Board of Aldermen. In that role, she has turned St. Louis into a progressive model city. This is a city in the middle of America. And what has she done? She's passed basic income measure. She's put workers in unions. She's helped raise wages. I think that's the type of rock star and up and coming candidate that we need to keep our eyes on. She's done a phenomenal job, but there's a lot of people like Megan Green all across the country that we got to keep our eyes on. And that's the goal of our revolution, is to make sure that we're not one and done with Bernie, but that we're growing a bench, that we're letting 1,000 flowers bloom. That's good. Just like the right wing has done over the last 40 years.
So, but at the national level, if Bernie's not interested, is there someone that our revolution would say, this is the person who needs to step in?
Look, I think we're open. I think there's, after 2016, a lot of people have been elected, from Ro Khanna to Pramila Jayapal to
y'all had a good run.
There's a bench.
Yeah.
Much more than there was in 2016.
Y'all helping Corey?
Yes, we are. We're all in.
We don't need that. We don't need that to go down the way they want it to go down.
That's right.
That's just
what.
foul.
Yeah, what they did with Jamal was wrong.
Totally messed up.
Democratic establishment should pay a price for not supporting Jamal Bowman for speaking truth to power, and we can make sure that we we punish them by making sure that Corey doesn't go down. Good.
All right, Joseph Givargisi. Did I say right? Givargis. I apologize, brother.
Brother Thompson, it is so good to be back with you, brother.
It's good to see you again, man. Please keep in touch.
Right on.
All right, keep up. We support our revolution, folks. Doing great work, holding the feet to the fire. We need accountability. We need a multi-party democracy, but that's a whole nother.
And we need a free and independent media.
That's right. That's right. Good to see you, Joseph.
All right, brother.
Bless you, man. All right. Folks, you heard it from Joseph Givargisi. All right, is that okay? Yeah, all right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right.
Almost ready.
Okay, cool. No problem. All right. So we're going to be joined by Senator Jill Carter momentarily, folks, who's in the state Senate here in Maryland. I think she's coming now. How are you?
How you doing?
Good to see you. Here you go.
I got a microphone and everything.
Come on, is that okay?
Yeah, why I look so fat in here?
No, you don't.
Let me stoop down, kid. Okay.
You think you don't look fat to me? You look good.
Okay.
You look good.
Thank you.
Fine. That's
Okay.
pretty color too.
Thank you.
That's kind of a mint.
A little bit, yeah.
States.
My family and the Mitchell family go back. With my dad being in the struggle, along with the elders, Clarence 2, and then Clarence 3, and then Michael, and and of course Juanita. But I personally knew the Clarences and Michael more because I grew up with their kids.
Right. Yeah, that's a part of my extended family.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, how you enjoying Netroots?
I think a lot of times when you're fighting for these important, essential, progressive policies, and it's an uphill battle in your particular environment or institution or jurisdiction, you feel alone. You can become defeated and demoralized. But when you come to a place like this, where there's all these like-minded people that are doing the work and committed to the change, it causes you to feel not alone and reinvigorates you to continue to fight. So I love it.
What are some of these?
Lot about the criminal justice reform. Until we fix that, we're never going to have whole communities. Mass incarceration, mass arrest policies, war on Black people that was couched as a war on drugs, destroyed so many of our families and communities, and we have to fix that. We have to rebuild it. So I did talk a little bit about this in our marijuana law that we passed a couple of years ago. There is a 35% of profits are apportioned to jurisdiction based on the amount of incarceration and criminalization. So Baltimore City will be getting a good amount of money from the marijuana profits. And what does that mean? It's supposed to be invested specifically into those communities to help rebuild in every way, from employment opportunities, even working within the field, the legal cannabis industry.
I know they've talked about that in some cities and didn't go down the right way, but this is going to go down the right way.
So I will say this: ours is better than most. It is still not perfect. There are still a number of things we need to do.
Yeah, that's good. What's going to happen in this Senate race with Angela Alsobrooks? You supporting her?
100%. She's gonna win.
Yeah, and they got these polls saying
Brooks is gonna win.
and they got the Republicans.
Okay.
What are they talking about? Every poll I've seen says it's in the bag.
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay.
You saw how the Democrats came out full force for the primary for her, right?
Right.
We still have an overwhelming majority registered voters in Maryland. We are a blue state. Even though people think, some people are deluded and they think they liked Hogan okay because he came off as authentic, I hear. When I tell them that every single major thing that was passed when he was the governor was something he vetoed, and we overrode a veto, and that's how we got the laws and the policies. But the bottom line is that it's going to take the Democrats to stand united and educate these voters and go out there like our lives depend on it and like everything that we love is on the line. Because you know what? It's not just about Maryland, as you know. This is about the country. Yeah. We owe it to the country not to let that happen.
That's right. You're absolutely right. What's your position on Biden?
So I'm with Biden. Biden's going to win. He's won before. Yeah, he's getting old. Yeah, he's got some shortcomings, but he's the best thing that we got going, and he's 100% better than the alternative. As I said to someone earlier, we don't have any other choice in a civilized nation. There is no other choice right now. Yes, I think Kamala could do the job, but I think he is the candidate that we have right now, and we get him elected, and we worry about the next 4 years once that happens. But finally, I want to say something. Biden is not perfect even before he got old, but he's a man that has had real life experiences that many other people in his position can't relate to. He's had a wife die. He's had a son die. He's had another son that's alive that's facing incarceration
Yeah.
and is a drug addict. These are real life problems that make him relatable to the average person and to black people.
Trump says it makes him relatable because he's been charged with crimes and convicted to black people.
Yeah, but Trump's thing is a self-preservation, self-interest thing. He doesn't, just because he is himself charged and convicted doesn't mean that he extends compassion to the overwhelming number of people and black people that are. It's all about him.
Lastly, I'm sure you'd agree.
He'd probably be the first to pardon himself if he did.
That's right, right. Which we ain't gonna do first. Lastly, I'm sure you'd agree. If Biden drops out, the only choice is Kamala.
100%. She's the vice president.
But you know there are folk who want to leapfrog her. That's the
Well,
problem.
no, they are. I think that somebody else comes in and runs with her on a ticket,
Of
but
course,
not.
yeah.
But she's at the top. Yeah.
But no, there are those
I mean, because
who want
Hillary's already shown she couldn't win, so let's not put it back in there.
But
And they got the other woman, the governor. Is that what you're talking about? No, she's not tried and true. Kamala's won across the country before as a vice president.
Yeah. So I'm want to be sure we all on the same page. We got to stand with the sister because we know some folk gonna try to come in and
100%.
so.
You know, I'm not born yesterday, and I've had a lot of disappointments, but I truly believe Biden will pull this out, and I believe Angela also Brooks will pull this out.
Yeah.
And I think that it's we the people that are going to make sure that that happens.
Yes, right. That's right. State Senator Jill Carter, good to see you.
Thank you. I'm sorry I was turned away the whole time.
That's cool.
You have you so
speaking
engrossing.
naturally.
You had me looking at you.
I'm sorry. There she is. No, she look nice, y'all. She's talking about it, what she looked like. She look fine to me. Don't she look good?
Thank you for this opportunity.
Wonderful to see you. God bless you. Keep up the great work. State Senator Jill Carter with us, folks, here on Make It Plain. We're broadcasting live from Netroots Nation. So this your first Netroots Nation?
100%. Yeah.
Very first one. Okay. And it's right in your city, so it's good. People come
I
here.
don't know what took them so long to find me.
I know, right? I know. Should have been in Baltimore before now. Baltimore's doing well too. It's looking good, and y'all. And I've seen the new plans for the harbor. Some of that. So I was here a few weeks ago for the NNPA convention, newspaper publishers.
Oh
The
yeah,
Black Press,
I went
yeah.
down there.
Yeah, you okay?
Fancy.
Yeah, it was kind of fancy. So we got a whole tour and a presentation about what the
I
harbor
was
is
just
going to
to
look
the
like.
lunch. I wasn't invited to the gala. They only invited me to the lunch.
I didn't know. You should have said something. We honored Kwesi at the
I saw
gala.
that.
You could have just showed up and just asked for me. Next time, just
We'll keep in touch.
yeah. Seriously,
Okay.
I'm dead serious. I get in places.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. All right, folks. We're live here at Netroots Nation, and glad you could join us. We'll take another break. We may be back this evening. If not, we will definitely be back tomorrow. Talk with some more important people down here in Baltimore for Netroots Nation. We are in B-More, in the charm city of Baltimore, the home of Clarence Mitchell Jr. and Juanita Jackson Mitchell. All right, folks. We'll take a quick break.